I'm so sorry, Solas. What you've seen, I can't imagine.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen'Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
Whoa!
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanurus would have destroyed the entire world.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dathara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. The elven legends of immortality, all true. It was not the arrival of humans that caused them to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
Huh.
The Evanurus were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, and finally gods. The Evanurus.
You said that the elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanurus.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanurus are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanurus down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Solas, I can't let you do that.
Solas, whatever you want, this world dying is not the answer.
Not a good answer, no. Sometimes terrible choices are all that remain. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
Okay.
You gave your orb to Corypheus.
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Tevinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died and you had recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
Huh?
If you destroyed the Veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solas.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the Veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
Uh-huh.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
Whoa. Weird.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization. And now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Canary plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Canary spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Canary body? Who intercepted the servant with the gatlock barrel? Mine.
Huh.
Why bother disrupting the Canary plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do. Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
You control the Eluvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Hallam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Canary stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Eluvians are now mine.
Oh, great.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes, I'm sorry. And we are almost out of time.
Oh, god damn it!
The mark will eventually kill you. Throwing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
Oh my god, I don't know! The Inquisition will try to convince Solas to change his plan. The Inquisition will stop Solas, even if that means killing him. Let's try to redeem him!
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
I would treasure the chance to be wrong once again, my friend. Take my hand. I'm sorry.
For what?
Live well, while time remains.
What did he do? Did he stop it? Or, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So Solas' whole plan is to destroy the current world to bring back the time of the elves and magic. Yeah. That's not gonna fly. I mean, I'm all for bringing people back and blah blah blah, but not when a whole other group of lives has to die too. That, no. Epic music is epic, apparently. Boy. So we're still gonna be sitting on that stupid
agree something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did not cause this threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Canary spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, none of us would be here to complain.
Thank you!
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
I'm here.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate...
Where's my arm?
organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
I lost my arm!
Inquisitor.
Oh! Whoa. Whoa. So, I either disband it, or it works for Divine Victoria. Let's see. We serve the Divine Knight, you will serve Divine Victoria. Efforts against Solas will be stronger, but risk corruption. I lost my arm. I'm my big boss. The Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria. Efforts against Solas will be stronger, but risk corruption. There's corruption. Shit. What? I need more oversight. Inquisition disbanded. Okay. So, left or right, it's either we serve with Cassandra or we disband. Wow. Oh boy. We'll keep the peace.
You all know what this is. A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. I'm proud to say we accomplished that goal. We will honor the sacrifices of those who gave their lives in defense of what we stood for, and still stand for. Because our work is not done. Where we led in war, we will now serve in peace. The Inquisition will act as Divine Victoria's personal honor guard.
That works.
Answering directly to her, we will transition from a military force into a peacekeeping organization. My own adventuring days may be done, but the Inquisition and its mission will continue.
I lost my arm, man! Dude. It's weird. So that kind of answers my own question. Like, they're naturally kind of setting this up for another Dragon Age, of course. When do they not? Oh, hold on. Hey, everybody. Just staying around, looking at the sunrise or whatever. Oh, everyone's leaving! Oh. Let's all get drunk again! Man. What is that? What the hell's that green thing? Is that it now? I don't know. Well, the next several months, the Inquisition carefully gave over many of the duties it had held. Okay. Wait, do I need to press something? As the Divine's personal guard in Peacekeeping Force, the Inquisition shrank to a more manageable size. God damn it. Okay. Many who had served went home, though the remaining force was still enough to give pause to any who might threaten the Divine's plans. Alright. Those who served the new Inquisition were tested and checked thoroughly in the hope of filtering out any more spies within its ranks. Huh. With the Dragon's Breath disrupted and any hope of swift victory dashed, the Qunari retreated back to the north. Okay. Cool. Few knew that debates were waged in Parvalon, but not long after the accepted council, the Qunari launched new attacks against Teventer. Huh. So let's try about that. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Teventer was soon mired in a war many feared would spread across Thedas. Great. Cassandra continued to reign as Divine Victoria, rebuilding fractured alliances and settling the Inquisition into its new role as her personal guard. Huh? Her efforts were successful and, for a time, Southern Thedas saw peace. Yay! Oh boy. Cassandra also spent time in the Hunterhorn Mountains north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. Excellent. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their orders could guess. Alright. Some believe that the end of the Inquisition, as it had been heralded, the destruction of the fledgling College of Enchanters. What? Having clashed with the Circle, the college now found itself without support against the newly elected Grand Enchanter, Vivian. Oh boy. So Vivian took control of that, alright. Fortunately, Grand Enchanter Vivian grudgingly agreed not to destroy its terrified leaders as a personal favor to Divine Victoria. Cute. The two institutions settled to an uneasy coexistence across the south, vying for power. Alright. Guess we're going to get a little quip about everybody, I suppose. Leona continued to act as the Inquisition spy master in its final months as an independent organization. Man, this sucks. I hate that I actually did disband. During this time, she shared many of her responsibilities with the most trusted agents, including Charter, Rector, and Harding. Many believe that Liliana feared what lay on the horizon and was grooming successors in anticipation of the challenges ahead. Preparing for another game. Is essentially what it means. Sarah left the Inquisition with scarcely more ties than when she began, disappearing back into her confusing weave of favors and friends. After seeing the world brought to the brink by arrogance and pride, it was a blessing to return to normal, however strange a normal it might be. Okay. With frequent visits to her widow, of course. Cute. Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the Divine. Okay, which was... When the knobs piss about with your left hand or right, call on Red Jenny to give them 2 fingers. So is that her just saying that Red Jenny will help if called upon? I guess. Varric returned to Kirkwall, where, as Viscount, he resumed his work rebuilding the damaged city infrastructure. He looks so pleased, too. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as a major trade hub of the Free Marches. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. Probably not the best thing to do, especially Starkhaven, but... With the Inquisition and its new rule, the Bull's Chargers returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Fighting demons and clearing out the remaining of Venatori forces, the Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Thedas. Good for you, Bull. After the Inquisition transitioned to a peacekeeping role, Cullen continued to serve as commander of its forces. And? I wonder if this could change, though. Under his leadership, the Inquisition protected the Divine's interests while enforcing new standards of security. Cullen also expanded the Chantry's treatment for Templars whose minds were taken by lyrium, as well as those who wished to cease lyrium usage. Good! Very good. And as chaos reigned in the north and threats to the Divine lurked in every shadow, Cullen remained ready to serve. Dorian returned to Devendor to take his father's place in the Magistream. Who's the lady? As rumors flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Yay, Dorian! Along with the Magister Maverus Tilian, whatever, he informed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Tevinter, a fight many thought hopeless. Those fighting at Magister Pavis' side know that he kept in constant communication with the Inquisitor via message crystal. Cool. We kept buddies with him. Whether for vital information or for moral support, these talks seemed to give Dorian the strength to continue his fight. Oh, cool. So, that makes you wonder, if we never get the thing from him, would his outcome have been different or what? I don't know. Tom Raynor was shown mercy when none was deserved, set on a path of redemption. This gift, so compassionately given, needed to be shared. Free from his obligations to the Inquisition, Raynor traveled Thedas, giving hope to the condemned and the forgotten. Oh, kind of like an angel of mercy. In the deepest prisons and pits of Thedas, he found, if not goodness itself, its potential. Huh. Wait, how did that person do that? They got chains. They shouldn't be able to... By showing faith in those who had known Raynor, lifted them up and made them into something better than they were. But that person, there's no way they could... they're stuck on those bars. After easing the Inquisition's transition to the Chantry, Josephine returned to Antivia and her family. With me, she better have, goddammit. Thanks to the Inquisitor's help, the Monteliers were once again permitted to trade in Orlais. Okay, now get to the part where me and her are together. That was the whole thing. The next few years were a busy time, as many ships with the Montelier crest were built and set sail again from Antivia's harbors. Or maybe I won't get that since I decided not to disband. Soon, Riviani pirate captains with an ancient feud against Josephine ancestors took to the seas, determined to rekindle the rivalry. Apart from Josephine's sisters, Yvette nearly eloping with a dashing pirate prince on the occasion, Lady Montelier took the development in stride. Huh. The Inquisitor found himself warmly received by Josephine's family, and House Montier soon became a second home. Yay! Good. A place where the Inquisitor could, at last, find peace for a time, with Josephine happily by his side. Good. Cole took to the road of Meriden to find a new life and a new way to be human. Good for Cole. Wherever Meriden went to sing, people found old pains eased and hearts made happier, even if they didn't understand why. oh, crap. After the events of the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Theas. Crap. Yep, definitely gearing up for the next one. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fen'Harel wondered just how large the Dread Wolf's forces were. Sizable, and they got magic on their side too. And what the ancient elven rebel had planned. I don't know. There it is.
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
Maintaining the Inquisition, even as a peacekeeping force, leaves us vulnerable to agents of the Dread Wolf.
But also gives us the strength to respond.
Yep.
We will need to be careful.
Solas knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
Cool. So, I mean, that might have very well been their hint at where the next Dragon Age might take place. Into winter, which would be interesting. So that's the last of the Dragon Age DLCs, guys. They were all pretty good, except for the bugs. Pretty good stuff. I really did like how they actually ended that. I was afraid that this was going to come into a couple different things. I thought they would actually let one of their heroes die. Now you could say, oh, well, you let Hawk die. I don't think Hawk's dead. I can't be so sure of that yet. Yes, we did leave her in the Fade to fight the big spider thing, but again, if anyone could stop it, it's Hawk. And of course, we've still got the Grey Warden, the hero for Eldon, doing something, seemingly hoping to stop the call. But, oh God, now, on top of that, too, we've got Solas, or the Dreadwolf, or Fen'Harel, whatever you like to call him. Let's see. So he's trying to bring the elves back to their former power, but to do that, he's willing to go as far as to say, fuck you all, I'm going to destroy the current world to create this new one. We're not okay with that. Not at all. But I guess we'll stop him. So, but like I was saying, eventually whenever the next Dragon Age gets announced, I'm sure that we're probably going to be playing as a whole new protagonist, whole new setting, more likely to Winter. Although, personally, I would really like it if we could finally get a greater look into the Kunari. So, Parvalon, maybe? It's like, I don't really care about, we've seen as much of the North, or Thedas, the South, whatever, as I really care to see. It's like, show me Parvalon. That's a whole new continent. that we've only heard rumors about.
What is this? A new book?
Ooh.
All this shit is weird. Oh, Verk, that is a terrible title. What are you even thinking?
Weird. So we've got that.
The sky churned like a rolling sea on a dark and stormy night, centered on a gaping hole that led to the arse end of nowhere. A hole that spit up many things that day, comets, demons, and a whole lot of trouble. It's about the Inquisition.
Oh. But yeah, I would like to see that. Parvolan. That would be nice. But if it's the Venture, fine.
Of the tavern cut the silence like it owed the carter money. In the middle, in her element, Red Jenny. She looked me up and down, mostly down. Not playing, weirdy, she said, gesturing with and dismissively eating a sandwich. Don't write that. Seriously, piss up a robe. Sarah made the subtext text, which suited me fine.
Okay. But again, we'll just have to see. But we're probably not going to see another Drake now. Fuck.
Swirled into the room like a drop of beautiful poison spreading in a wine glass. She sized me up with a glance. I'm so glad you made it, mine, she said. I am Madame de Fair, the most terrifying person you shall ever meet.
But we're probably not going to see another Dragon Age game until a couple of years, probably after the next Mass Effect, so there's that.
Enfolded Alphonse in an embrace as warm as a serpent's kiss. I always knew I could count on your support. The Count did not feel the bite of her poisoned dart until it was too late. If it requires your death.
I love how Cassandra's making her own little voices too, that's cute.
Drops of rain glistened on the griffin medallion grasped tightly in Blackwall's hand. The silverite wings of valor, they mean nothing. He flung the medal to the cold and uncaring ground. You don't know what I've done. You don't know me. So romantic.
Ah, she always liked him, huh? Damn it. Too bad we couldn't see that play out. At least I assume.
Cole moved like a shadow that also moved like a knife. A shadow wearing a hat where dreams came to die. It's a riddle, he whispered. A cold riddle that gnaws at your mind, but you'll feel better when it's gone. That makes as much sense as anything Cole says. Do you place your herald above the law, ambassador? Whose law, my lady? Josephine's eyes glittered like angry opals. The law destroyed by rebellion, by civil war, by poor fiscal management. We are the law.
I'm sure she'll love the part wherever he wrote about her.
We left our mark on adamant, but the dust hadn't settled, and neither had Harding. I can offer you a drink, if I catch your meaning. If you'd caught my meaning, you'd have offered a double. What is even happening here? The Iron Bull was a great slab of muscle with horns that could hang a tapestry. One eye scanned for threats, while the other hid behind an eye patch like a chantry sister's old sins. Come on, he barked, not looking back as he entered. The dancer with the great rack comes on in 5. That is spot on, actually.
This guy said that our guy for sure isn't going to be doing more combat, more than likely. He can't. Not really.
The commander had the look of a Templar who had seen the worst of humanity, yet still had the time to style his hair. This isn't just a war, he said, his gaze steely like a dull blade. It's the only war. Cullen! That's Cullen!
Oh, really? The commander that looked like a Templar. I didn't give it away for you, Cassandra. Jeez.
The mage wore a class of handsome sneer cultivated by 1,000 years of Tevinter elitism. The name's Dorian, he glared. D-O-R-I-A-N. Spell it right, you marble-headed lump, or it's toad time. A toad? That's hardly credible.
Boy. I just hope we get some news about the next Dragon Age somewhat soon. Hopefully next year. Just news would be nice.
The bold elf spun, mage staff crackling like the city after a good man's murder. You're crazy, the Red Templar cried in terror. Moonlight glinted off ears like the knives you never see coming. Better to fade out than burn away. Ugh, Varric.
Oh.
Wait, where am I? I don't... Oh, here it is. The Seeker clutched at my vest, her tears as desperate as they were pitiful. Varric, I was wrong about everything, she sobbed. Could you find it in your noble heart to forgive me? That dwarf, he put me in the book! I'm in the book! I am reading the shit out of this!
Oh, what is this? To all of you who have played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labor of love. Without you, it would never have been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that, in some small way, this game touched you as well. Bear your blade and raise it high, the Dragon Age team. Cool. That's a nice send-off. I always like when game devs do that. You know, it's one thing, you know, to see the, and thanks to you, in the credits. But it's nice to always see when they actually go that extra mile, and it's like, yeah, I actually feel like this dev isn't bullshit. But again, so guys, that is it, unfortunately, for all of Dragon Age Inquisition. Unless they announce some crazy last final DLC, but they won't. Well, not story related anyway. But that's it, unfortunately. And like I said, we're gonna just have to wait till the next Dragon Age game comes out, but that more than likely won't be until after a couple years, more than likely after the next Mass Effect game. But I don't know. And you know, the funny thing is, I am a little skeptical about the next Mass Effect. But if it's anything like this, I think I'd be very happy with it. Although, BioWare, God, I would fucking love if you would go ahead and do a damn HD release of Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Please. Please. God. Because I only played through the first one, didn't beat the second one. Oh, well. There we go, guys. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. They left it, you know, they definitely kind of, I guess you could call it sequel baiting, but it's not so bad as some other games do, or movies. It's just, they're setting the pieces there. They're there. And I can't wait to see where we go next. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast playing this game all over again, playing through these DLCs. And I can't wait for the next Dragon Age and or Mass Effect. Alrighty guys, so I will see you in the next one, my minnows. Catch you later. Bye-bye.